5, only 8 minutes late. Hell yeah. Hi, Betty. Did you want to come up? Come here, Bibble. Oops. Sorry, Betty. Gotta get you situated. Hi, sweet girl. Hello, hello! Oh my god, I forgot I went live for a second. Hello, Brian. Hello, Shader Theory. Shader Theory, you're live too. Hello. What are you working on today? Still making your language? IP. Is it, do I say it? Or IP? Oh, that's my hey fam jam. And Betty. Yes, and Betty. That is here. Being majestic as hell. Hello, Mr. Yellow Owl. Your language? Hell yeah. How far along do you think you are? Like, give me a percentage maybe? I don't know. Or is it like a painting? It's never totally done. Or something like that. Oh yeah, so I have the window open right now. I'm gonna have to close it in a minute if it gets too noisy, but it is hot as balls in here, so I have everybody like around me must have their heat like cranked up. But if it's really distracting, I'll just close it. Oh, thank you for the raid, Shader. I guess good timing. I gotta get you back. Well, actually, I have raided you, but I gotta get you back again. I hope you had a good stream. I was busy doing a bunch of shit, so I didn't catch any of it, but hopefully it went well. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. I just got started, so I'm actually, I'm getting set up. I haven't gotten my Streamlabs set up for my special guest later, so I'm going to work on that for a couple minutes, and then we're going to go do Golang. So just give me a couple minutes to do that while people start coming in. But normally we're doing Golang or hackin, and sometimes we do Minecraft. We also have a cat, so that's exciting. She's pretty awesome. She's right here, but you can't see her. Sounds like you're underwater? Oh, it must be the, okay, is it the sound quality of my voice, or is it just because of the background noise? I'll close the window. Cat name? Hi, Loki, Abu. It's Betty. Betty. Her proper name is Bethany, but it's Betty. Mic quality? Oh, really weird. Let me try closing the window and see if that's it. If that's not it, then we're gonna have to troubleshoot the mic. I don't know. That's really weird. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Maybe it's picking up a different mic because I have another camera plugged in. Maybe it's hooked up to that. Does it sound better or no? Hold on, let's see. No, because I don't have it hooked up as a source, so it shouldn't be pulling that audio. It's not better? Wow, hi. OMG, hi. Oh my god, Horton! What streak is this for you? Like 38 million? Thank you for coming to stream again. It could be doing hard noise person causing a mic quality. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's what's happening. Okay, so it's not better or it is better? Small streak. Oh, Fam Jams. With the 40 streak. Hell yeah, that's definitely the first 40 streak. Holy crap. Woo! Bam jam! Damn! That's all I gotta say. You look wonderful. Thank you. Say Turi IP. What? Turi ippy. Yeah, shout out Shader Theory. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Thank you. Pork rind. I guess I'll ask you specifically. Is my mic still... Does it still sound really bad? Does it still sound like I'm underwater? Or Shader Theory. Does it still sound like I'm underwater? That's so weird. Hold on. Let me check something. I don't think this is it, but let me see. Oops, did that fuck it up? Huh. It's like you put the mic in the cat tree. That's so strange. Did that change anything? Maybe it got loose. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to disturb you for a second here. I have to get to the microphone plug. I'm so sorry, baby. No, it's plugged in there snugly. Oh, I see what happened. The gain got bumped. So it was just the gain was... Wait, no. The gain's not even... Wait, it doesn't even look like it's picking up my voice from the microphone. What is happening? Yeah, it doesn't look like it looks like it must be using another microphone somehow, but it must be using the camera microphone. How is it doing that though? Ay, hold on. The gain was down. Is this better? Can you hear me at all? Wouldn't sound so far away. Could be cardioid longer for sure. Can hear you, but it sounds the same. Yeah, it's not going through my interface, but it says that it is, which is really weird. I think it's picking up on this extra camera I plugged in somehow, and I don't know how to stop it from doing that. I would almost put my money on OBS using a wrong mic input. Yeah, I definitely think that's it. I don't know why it switched automatically. I do not know how to fix this, so just bear with me for a second. Sorry, y'all. Hi, Zeno. I didn't say hello, so hello. A little echoey. Hi, Quincy? Hello. Came in on an interesting point. Yeah, we're troubleshooting my microphone. I don't know what's going on. It looks like it should be using... Oh, it's totally picking it up. Okay, here we go. Is this better? Did that switch it? Hello? I think I found the problem. Hello? It did not? Can't hear any different? What? I might have to restart stream then for it to switch. Hello, 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 hello. Oh my god, what is it? Hello? It's weird because my interface isn't even picking up my voice on the interface itself, which shouldn't have anything to do with like the inputs on the computer. It should just be picking up my voice. I might have to restart my whole thing. If it's not on the interface and it's not in the OS. Yeah, what is happening? Are you on Windows or OBS or streaming? I'm streaming from Windows. I'm streaming from Windows. And I'm using Streamlabs OBS, not regular OBS. XLR input or mic or something. I just changed the input for my desktop though. I think I need to reboot the whole freaking computer. I think that's the problem, honestly. Cause if I can't get the interface to pick up on my voice, then something is getting bogged up there. And I think it just needs, maybe if I unplug it. Hold on. Let me just try unplugging the interface. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. No. What the hell? This is not good. Could be pretty easy to determine what mic is recording. What do you mean? Hi, Loot Productions. Oh, now I don't even hear the music. What happened to the music? Now I don't hear anything. Can you hear me? Hey, Phaser. Welcome in. Why can't I hear anything now? Okay, now I can hear the desktop audio. Sorry, y'all. What kind of mic and amp? I have a blue Scarlett mic, and then I have a Focusrite interface. I don't have an amp. Wait, why would I have an amp? We can still sounds like webcam mic. Yeah, still same audio level qualities. What in the world? I plugged in this stupid camera and now it's like hating me. Like, how did the sources get fucked up like that? I have no idea. Alright, let me just cancel stream. I mean, not cancel stream. Let me just restart stream real quick and restart the computer and see if that fixes it. I don't know if it will, but let's hope. Because if that's not it, this is gonna take forever, I feel like. So let's start with the easiest thing first, I guess, and then go from there. I'll see you all in a minute, okay? You definitely don't need to restart. Why do you say that? Please go back and read my last few messages. Okay, it doesn't require a restart with Windows that opens, click recording tab at top. Wait. Hit Windows and R. Okay. I'm typing control sys.cpl. Okay, and then what do I do with the window that opens? Click recording tab. Yeah, how do we fix this? So and select your actual mic to default for everything. How do I? Where is it? Okay, I literally disabled all of the other microphones, so I don't know how to possibly be using anything but the one microphone. Bring the gain back up. It's not picking up on the interface though. I don't understand how it could be using them because it's not showing my levels on the interface, and it always shows my levels when I talk, so that's really weird. Is the gain better? Really quiet now. Thank you for letting me know. Hello? Is this better? I feel like that's too low. I feel like that's way higher than I normally have the gain. It's a little bit higher than I normally have it. Keep going? What the hell? Is this affecting it? Hello? Sounds like same room. That's much better? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that that worked. That doesn't add up at all. Perfect. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, thank you, Horkrine. Nope, still not working. What's the issue? Just got here. Hi, Tabakas. Hi, Yami. Hi, Gopher Tech. Hello, everybody that I didn't say hello to yet. Loot Productions. Thank you for sticking with me through that. I have no idea. It's still not showing up on my interface, and my gain looks excessively high, so that's weird. But let's just go with it, I guess. Welcome to tech support. Nothing makes sense, but it works now. Don't touch it. Your gain is perfect. No words. I have no words. That was the most ridiculous fix in terms of making sense ever.
Something ain't right here. I don't know what, but something still isn't right. Alright, give me a couple minutes to set up a scene for our special guest that hopefully hopefully I can get this set up and make them comfortable. Now watch everything be broken when you want to do something else. Exactly, that's what I'm worried about. Alright, so I gotta set up. I guess I don't even really need to do this, but I think it's better. Actually, I'll do this if we need to, but I feel like we're not gonna need another camera for him anyways, because we're gonna need to share the screen too, and I don't know how we're gonna have two cameras and sharing the screen at the same time. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'll like kind of get it set up, I guess. I don't know. Two cameras for why? Because, guys, he may or may not be showing up, but, Polar's coming in for a surprise stream later when he gets off work. Is it showing on the interface now? No, it's still not showing on the interface, which is weirding me out, like, a lot. Do it, make all the things. Hi, Agent 57. And last time we had him on, I was just interviewing him, so I had two cameras, but I just realized we're probably not gonna be just like interviewing, we're probably gonna be like working on stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out when he gets here. See what he's comfortable with, I guess. We can easily set it up if we need to. Pretty easily, I guess. Hey, Saint of Ice, what's up, what's up? You're gonna be lurking? Alright, thanks for the lurk. Who that, LL? I just, some of you will know who he is because he's been on my stream before, but for those of you who don't know who he is, then we'll do a little introduction when he gets here. Mike Better, did you fix? We kind of fixed it. Horkrind came up with a fix that didn't make any sense, but it's working, so we're trying not to question it too much. Alright, I bet my VM has crashed since then. Oh, nope, it hasn't because I didn't even sign in yet, so that's cool. So let me get signed in and then let's start some Golang. Do not call Microsoft support. Oh, that was a really old one. Hi, Cyber Olive Tree. Why the Only Feet tag with a coding stream? Only Feet is actually a. I mean, I'll leave it up to your imagination a little bit, but it's a group of people, a cyber gang, if you may. Not really a cyber gang, but I like to call them a cyber gang. Which is run by a woman named Footpicks for Sale. So that's where that tag comes from. Alright, now we can switch over. To join, you have to share 13 feet pics. Yeah. Windows sucks, but it has its quirks. A cyber gang? It does not make perfect sense, Horkrind, because of the way my interface is being a doo-doo head. Windows detects a new device and tries to use it as default. I know, it's so annoying. Even if you set everything to not do that, it still tries to do it. I don't think you'd like Hobbit feet. Do you have Hobbit feet, Cyber Olive Tree? OBS is still set to use Windows default device. Not my server, not my rules. Okay, let's retake this quiz as a refresh, as a warm-up, and then we'll learn some new stuff. All right, which of the following use cases are good for functions when a similar? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, what does the following Go program print out? I think it's 8. Let's make sure it doesn't give an error. Does it give an error? It has this, it has that, it has that. I don't think it's missing anything. It used product defined and not used. It did use product, so that's not it, so it's 8. What's printed out as a result of the following block of code? Okay, so this would be 10. Cool variable is 10. Wait, what does this mean when you just have return? Yeah, return 10, so it's just gonna return 10. So that's basically like saying cool variable equals 10. Cool variable plus 10, so 20. Why was the answer 6? No, it was 8. The answer was 8. Because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Well, I'd leave it to your imagination. Okay. Yeah, I didn't leave that much to your imagination, to be fair. So when you plug in the camera, Windows says, look at me, I'm the default device now, and pass it to OBS. I get that and all, but the behavior of my interface is the thing that doesn't make sense, not Windows. Gotta get my cookies, gotta get my groceries. I don't know why I read that as cookies. That was weird. We'll be back after a while. Good luck with the Golang. All right, thanks, Zeno. Thanks for the lurk. Ghost syntax is kind of meh. I don't know. It's the only one I like. Oh my god! Sad dad. I hope you read the description. Here's my feetsies. Yeah, Saxon will take that. Nice. That's the first time it's been redeemed. Hello. Here's my feetsies. That was the other one. I can show you both at the same time, I think. Let me see if I can get into happy baby position. Is this good for you? I hope this is good for you, because it's good for me. Yeah. Here, I'll show off my high arch. Let me see if I can get a good angle on it. I feel like that's not showing, it's not showing its full potential. There it is, kind of. You can kind of see it. I feel like I can't get a good angle. Socks look cozy. Hi, Betty. Why do you keep yelling at me? Thank you for the redeem. That was fun. Arch, by the way. What did I say? Wait, what did I say? Did I not say arch? What did I say? It's just not weird enough yet. The stream gets weird, just not weird enough. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, Volfriend with the 30 stream streak. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo woo, Volfriend. What size are those bad boys? These are 6.5 puppies. 6.5 US. I don't know what they are in European sizing. Don't ask. Even your cat panicked. Yeah, she did. Fair enough, but it's good to have the thing. Hi, Energy Star. Saint of Ice, the walrus. Yes, the walrus is back. Yeah, there's no gain. It's not showing my levels on the gain thingy. Pork rind. Sorry, I missed a lot of chat. I'm trying to catch up. That should be the name of the redeem arch. By the way. Okay, I'll make it that. I think that was an Arch Linux meme reference. Okay. Oh, you have tiny feet. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of small. They're not that tiny. They're like a little small. That's kind of like just how I am as a person. I'm like a little small, but not that small. The only thing that's like really small about me is I have really small ears and I have a really small head. Which you can't really tell, I feel like, except for like every once in a while in pictures you can kind of tell, but I feel like for the most part, I hide it. Like 5'4", 5'6". I'm like almost 5'4". I'm like 5'3" and like 3/4-ish. I feel like my bangs are not just. I don't want to look at them. Whatever. All right, let's get back to. Let's get back to it. So 5'2". No, I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" and change. I'm almost 5'4". Okay. Your foot size makes sense for your height, little shorty. I'm not that short. I'm like, okay, I think average is 5'5", so I'm just a little bit below that. For women, at least. In America, I think it's 5'5" is the average. In some countries, I'd be tall. In some countries, I'd be short, but still. Do you recognize the character in my username? Lucy Hart Philia? No, sorry. Lucy Hart Philia. 2000. Is it an anime thing? Because I don't watch anime. I'm so sorry. I'm almost a whole subway taller than you. Subway? Oh, damn. Okay, you're tall then, I guess. My friend in Canada is 4'11", so you're not the shortest person I know. Oh yeah, you said that Glacey's like 4'11", right? She's tiny. I think you quite normal height for women. Yeah. Go to Indonesia's, you'll be a titan. Exactly. I know girls that are just around 5. I don't know what you mean. Energy Star. I know a girl that is like around 5. What? No, you need to watch Animu. I need to watch Animu? What's Animu? Saint of Ice. Hello, Surf Inserter. Hello, how are you doing? How's the new job? Is it still good? So many. Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like I'm that small. Hi, Quincy again. Brain shorted somewhere in the middle of fighting that. Yeah. Weeb speak for anime. Oh, I'm not hip. I'm sorry, Say Device. Animu. It is from an anime called Fairy Tail. Should I watch it? Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll start to get into anime. Who knows? Maybe I should give anime another chance. I never really gave it a proper chance, to be fair. I kind of just like never really gave it a good shot. Yes, it's still great. Working 4 tennis is the best. 4 tens is the best. 4/10s. Oh, working 4/10s is best. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, it took me a minute. It's like your schedule, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works exactly, but that's like a type of schedule, right? What the hell is going on? 10-hour days, Monday through Friday. I mean, Monday through Thursday. Yeah, gotcha. So you work 10 hours a day for 4 days a week. That's that. Yeah. Honestly, I would prefer that because I feel like it is a lot in one day, but it's like once you're focused, like you don't want to like, I feel like whenever I'm starting to focus, that's like when it's time to stop doing something. I don't know. At least that's how it felt in school, you know? 4/10s, don't mind if I do. Ghost in the Shell, Akira, or Cyberpunk mandatory. Okay, gotcha. Ghost in the Shell and Akira. I would write it down, but I have too many notes around me right now. You should totally, it is on Crunchyroll. Okay, alright, got it. Thank you for the follow, Cyber Olive Tree. Appreciate you. You should, why are we edging here? What? What? Where did that come from? 3-day weekend every weekend, yeah. Working construction is the best that way because it takes a couple hours getting set up every day anyways. I was just thinking that. I was before I go on a tangent, I'll save y'all. I was just thinking that exact thing though. Like, cause construction takes forever, especially like road work. Never mind. I'm not gonna go on a tangent. I just feel like 8-hour days is not the most efficient way to do work. A lot of the times. I'm not saying work more than 40 hours a week. Hell no. I'm saying you could make the 40 hours work harder for you if... Never mind. Okay. What's printed out as a result of the following code? We got this one. Okay. Anyway, we ADHD here and topics are hard to maintain. Yes, exactly. It's not really a tangent. I was just like, okay, so fine, I'll do it. If you're driving, I mean, if you're doing road work, right? And like, you can only do it during like certain hours of the day, but you couldn't have 2 crews is the problem. This is the problem. Like, you have to have the same crew. I don't know how to explain what my brain did the other day when I saw this, but like basically when there's road work, I feel like it should be done like on a 24/7 basis until it's done, basically. But I guess the problem with that is you can't swap out crews effectively that way because like depending on where you're at, like when the shift changes is like, but you need to have some leniency with the shift change. I don't know. Like if everybody could be on call instead of having strict schedules, then I feel like road work would get done a lot quicker. That's all I'm saying. That's basically the moral of the story is like, I feel you have to wait so long for road work to be done. And it doesn't make any sense to do 8-hour days. I feel like it makes more sense to do like 10-hour days, 4 days a week. I don't know if that's what they do or not. I don't think they do. I just assume that they do 8-hour days. But yeah. Road work can be fast. Look at Japan. Exactly. Railroad concurrency versus parallelism. Yeah. Sounds like an excuse for ADHD habits. Germany can replace a bridge in 3 days. That sounds... Yeah, see? Germany is, like, on it. Germany and Japan. That sounds horrible, being on call all the time. But you wouldn't be on call all the time. You would just be on call for a window of time. Not all the time. I'm saying everybody would be... That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you would be on call all the time. I'm saying it'd still be like a... your shift would just have to be flexible by like an hour or two so that you can effectively change people. Because sometimes you're not going to be at the same stopping point, at the right stopping point for something, right? I'm assuming that's a big problem with why you can't just like switch out crews. Bridges here take years to be built. Yeah. Are you in the US? Oh, are you in Germany? You're saying Germany, who lied this. Bridges here are done or take years to be built. Okay. To be built, I think they were talking about repairs. Well, here do be having a highway that has been in the middle of being built for about 70 years at this point. Holy shit. They plan to finish it around like 2030, something like last time I checked. Holy shit, where are you? Betty, please. Oh, did you do a Betty redeem? Oh, Betty's eating her food right now. Sorry, Cyber Olive Tree, I am not focused. I did see that redeem and I am not focused. I'll give you your points back because I did not focus. If I can figure out how to do it. Okay. Slovakia? Oh, that sounds about right. Yeah. The work culture for government projects is bad here. Hey, Sly. Hi, Sergeant Pepper. What's cooking? Rip Focus. I love the BIOS name Energy Star. Oh, is it a BIOS name? We're just like way off topic talking about how slow road work is and shift change and the 4-day versus the 5-day work week and stuff like that. Totally on topic. We're totally focused. Not really, but let's get there. What keyword is used to call a function after the current function finishes? Defer. Wait, I forget what oh yeah, we touched upon defer last time. I don't really remember how to use it exactly, but I don't think it really showed us how to use it very well. I think it glossed over that. I was trying to draw a link between defer and bridges. Wait, what? I love my own name gets assigned to so many different things. That's funny. We vibing about urban planning. I feel like there's such a much more efficient way to do things than people do them a lot of the times, and that drives me crazy. I mean, anything the government touches, obviously, like, that is, like, so inefficient that it's infuriating, but not everything, but, like, a lot of things. What would the following block of code print? New message and cool number. I forget, what does the return really do, though? Oh, yeah, it says, okay, the arguments, right? Okay, I forget. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, but this is the I'm trying to think of the structure of the function. So this is the, what do we call this? This is the argument and the return value for the argument. And then this is the return value for the function. Or I guess this isn't technically a return value. This is the type of this is just describing what message is, and then these are the return values, and it has two return values. So it's gonna be a string and an integer. So the string is gonna be surprise, and then Wait, but then we have the main function. So we're printing message and number. Returns two things, what's up? So it's gonna be surprise. Surprise, what's up? And then 5. Okay. No Minecraft today or what? No, Pocket. Sorry, Pocket. How you doing, Pocket? No Minecraft today. Sorry. Crazy though, America built the initial interstate highway system like 10 years in like 10 years. I know. America was like the first in infrastructure, like for a lot of things, and then just let everything deteriorate and didn't update anything, and I don't know what happened to us. Thanks for the follow, Rippets. Dude, you're getting so good at this. You're so fucking smart. Ah! Thank you, Harcry. Appreciate that. That's very encouraging. I'm good. You? I'm doing good. I am feeling pretty good today. And Betty's yelling at me, so that means I gotta pick her up. Here's Betty for whoever was asking. I already forgot. I think it was you, Santa Vice. Wait, maybe it wasn't. I don't remember who it was, but here she is. This is Betty. Oh, Betty Pets. All right, we're getting distracted again. Come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Betty. I hear you in the background, immediately asked for you. Cat time. Betty, get back here. Come here. Yeah, there we go. You want to look at the camera? No? Come here, pretty girl. Come here. Alright. I think she's confused as to why I'm trying to manhandle her. So I will leave her alone now. Hopefully that was good for you all. I think it was good for her. Wait, I actually remember reading or watching something about Sergeant Pepper, like how about that. Oh, like how the entire highway was designed about military logistics. Yeah, everything that gets done was originally for the military or something. Yep, it's all meant to be wide enough so tanks can reach any part of the country that needs to be defended. Yeah. I heard that as well. Betty's so cute. I know, she's the cutest. How you doing? How you doing? Which does the following block of code fail to compile? Cool function defined and not used. It is used, and it's not a variable, so I don't know that it has to be used. Do functions have to be used the same way variables have to be used? Is that a thing? Wasn't the military itself involved in the building of it? That would explain why it was so quick. Yeah, it would explain why it was so quick. I don't know about it being involved in the building of it or not, though. Why does the cool variable is not really no. Okay. Cool variable is referenced outside of the. So this was just trying to trick me. Is referenced outside of the scope it was defined in. That's true. Okay, so that's it, right? Yeah, boom. Which of the following defines a function in Go? There we go. Yay, we did it. We got 100%. Amazing. It was all post-war, so everyone was a veteran anyways. Yeah. Alright, learn Go functions interstellar travel. Oh god, okay, here we go. We'll be writing Go functions to perform calculations and build out an interstellar travel agency. Okay, let's go. As you work through the project, remember to check the output of your functions to ensure that you're writing your functions correctly. Alright, so we got a project now. That quiz was surprisingly smooth. Yeah, I already took it. It had slightly different questions that time, but I did it at the end of last stream, and we just redid it. So some of the questions I kind of already knew the answer to be fair. Welcome to the Interstellar Travel Agency, where we get you there. We'll need your help getting our luxury rocket ships off the ground. One major concern our pilots always have is fuel. We'll need to create a function that tells our pilots how much fuel they currently have. Write a function called fuel gauge, which takes an int parameter, fuel. Okay, so func fuel gauge. What do we put in the parentheses? We put the parameters, an int parameter, okay. And then I think we need another set of parentheses, right? Or we don't know yet. Inside the function, print out a message. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I already did this wrong. So we need fuel int. I think that's right. And then telling the pilot how much fuel they have left using, and the argument passed to fuel. Oh, I get everything so mixed up in my head. I feel like I have it and then I get mixed up. So I don't know. Maybe we just need the other parentheses. The curly parentheses. Curly brackets, whatever. Good night, Cyber Olive Tree. Thanks for following and hanging out for a little bit. Oh, never mind. You're not saying goodnight to me. You're saying goodnight to Hortgrind. Hortgrind, hello. As much as I love your face and my head off and get some well-needed sleep. All right, sounds good. Thank you as always, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. No pressure. If you're too sleepy tomorrow, no pressure to show up. Thanks for the follow, Bavan. Hello. I don't know. I think that's right so far, but I'm not feeling too confident about it. Inside the function, print out a message telling... So do we do fuel? I don't know. FMT print ln. Are we supposed to write a string too, or is that like I don't know. I'm gonna do this how I think it is, to the best of my ability, and then we're gonna look at it because I don't think I have this in my head right. There is fuel, and then I don't know. There is something like that. But we need a space here. I don't think this doesn't seem like it would be what it would ask me to do though. I'm itching for Age of Empires 2 now that I think about it. I had some of the greatest history texts. Is that a game or a show? It's good practice to check. You're also adding redundant spaces. Well, you need those spaces. We need these spaces because, yeah, because then otherwise it wouldn't have a space in between is and fuel. The number that fuel is, it wouldn't, yeah. I don't think the spaces are wrong. When you do commas, it's auto separated. When you do concatenation with plus, it is when it doesn't do them. Oh. Okay, so let's try it, I guess. Oops. All right. Fugly Lang. Okay. Argument is passed to fuel. It's good practice to check the output of fuel gauge and later functions in the main function. Checking your functions as you code along will ensure that you're writing the functions correctly. But remember to move the function calls afterward. I don't know what it means by that. Ooh, hello InfoSec Forever. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. InfoSec Forever. And Golang. Yeah, gamers are here too. So, You're doing good. Keep going. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To Bob, hello. You can hold down control and press the cursor keys left and right. Will jump your cursor one word at a time, just so you know. Oh, okay. I always forget all these little tricks. There's so many little tricks like this, and I just forget them all. But thank you, Bob. It's trying to say that when you write a function, you should write it to check if it does what you want it to do. Like... What? Okay, so... Let's just save that. But how... Where are we defining fuel, though? Shouldn't we do, like, define... Or not define, what's the proper term? Declare fuel or whatever right here? Because it's a variable, right? So... Or is this technically declaring it? Oh my god, I don't know. You declared it already, okay. That won't work. You write the function and call it in main to run it. Oh, okay. Test your functions. Okay, so... Func... Fuel... Gauge... Like that? How do we call functions? We use them, I guess? So I would have to do like a print ln thing? Or are you saying I have to put it in here? Wait, no, you can't put anything in there. Maybe read the previous code that you solved. What do you mean? What previous? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. You gotta do the argument when calling it. You know this. You gotta do the argument when calling it. Use the func keyword to define it. Okay, so I get rid of the func. That was dumb. So like this? Wait, fnt current ln. Fuel gauge. Like this? Ah! This looks wrong. It's saying it's undefined. The quiz you solved 10 minutes ago had examples of functions. Oh, okay. So actually, you know what? I need to get up my notes. That reminds me, because I don't think I took notes on functions, and I think that's part of my problem. Yeah, I didn't take any notes on functions. So that's what we need to do before we do this, actually. Let's go back, because I'm confusing myself. Like, I think I have it, and then I'm getting confused and not being able to reference my notes. Like, it's too confusing. Well, you have a typo in the note. What? In the note? In the call. Where'd it go? Oh, oops. Not enough arguments in call. Okay, how do you define the arguments in the main function when you can't put stuff in here? That I don't get. Hi, Spurlage. Thank you for the follow. Had to check myself to be sure I wasn't wrongly judging Go. Is that Notion? No, hi, Drain Gang Lazarus. It's Obsidian. Well, for testing purposes, a number between blank or the parentheses will do. Pass 5 instead of fuel gauge. You don't have a function called fuel gauge. I have a function called fuel gauge right here. What do you mean? The only reason I'm writing this is to test the fuel gauge function. In the function call, not main definition. No, that's the definition. Oh. Oh, it doesn't like that either. Is that what it wants me to do? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh my god, this is so confusing to me. I don't know. I'm like, once functions got introduced, I just feel like I totally lost all sense of where I'm at in Go. Like, I don't know which way's up anymore. You fucked up the function signature order. Fuel gauge does not return anything, so nothing to print. Yeah, that's why I don't know why it's having me do this in the first place. So here's the instructions that I'm trying to follow. For those of you that are confused on what I'm trying to do. So I don't need to do this. So how can I call it without doing a print ln function, I guess? So I would just do fuel gauge like this, and then 5. Oh! Okay, we got there. When you declared fuel gauge, you have int inside it. So when you went down, don't print ln, you have already print ln in the function. Yeah, okay. The fuel gauge doesn't return a value because it does the print itself. Okay. Alright, I figured it out, I guess. Thank you for your help, guys. Hi, Seabiscuit. So we're done this, I guess. Alright, let's see how far I can get without notes, and then we'll go back and take notes. time to create a function that calculates the amount of fuel needed to go to a specific planet. Great. Write a calculate fuel. Write a function calculate fuel that has a single parameter, a string called planet, and returns an int. This will be the amount of fuel needed to fly to that planet. Okay. So func calculate fuel. Wait, string. And then we need int, right? So we don't always need the return value specified in the parentheses up here. That's what's kind of confusing me. Take me to Alpha Centauri, to be honest. What? Go to Mars with Elon Musk? Who are you telling to go to Mars with Elon Musk? I don't want to go to Elon Musk Mars. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a FU to me. Pocket. We'll be ascending with Sister Miriam in no time. I want to go to planet Tralfamador. Exactly. Oh, sorry. That's okay, Pocket. Alright, so now we need to add that down here. Oh, I need to put func, not fun. Calculate fuel. And we're gonna say 5, I guess? Alright, so far it's not working. Because we didn't do anything. Oh, because it's an, Wait, isn't this the return value? So I put an integer in here, right? Not a string? I'm confused again. The return value definition can be icky. If it's specified, we must have a return statement, but we don't always want a value to return. Okay, thank you, Energy Star. Thank you for explaining that. Deep nerd lore on my last comment, ignore. Okay. There are types of functions, some that don't take parameters at all, some that take parameters but don't return, and some that take parameters and return values. Okay. But calculate fuel is supposed to return an integer, but it's... Alright, let's say planet Mars, I guess. Okay, that's more what we wanted, right? I think that's better. Calculate fuel. Okay, so we did this. A string needs quotations to return. You need to write the return in the function. Oh. Okay, you didn't need to tell me all that, but thank you. You're right. So, hold on. So we would do a return statement for sure. Somewhere. I don't know where, but returns an int. This will be the amount of fuel needed. So we can pass it Mars like that? No, we still want to pass it an int, right? I don't understand. All right, whatever. I think we're gonna get an error no matter what because we haven't finished doing calculate fuel. So let's finish that, I guess. I think we're saying too much and confusing her a little bit. Is this free on Code Academy? This is free. I do have the paid version of Code Academy, but I think this part is free. Yes, I believe so. You only get one project, so you only get. I take that back. You only get one project, like per course or something for free. I forget, or per month or per something. And technically, this is not my first project, so this would not be free. So the course is free, but not this specific part of it. You get what you pay for, JPEG. Okay, what? Saint of Ice just hating on Code Academy and Golang. Time to create a function. Inside calculate fuel, create a variable called fuel. This is the variable we're going to return at the end of the function. So return fuel. Oh, we need this. Do I need var fuel int? Cannot use 5. Untyped int constant. A string value and argument is to calculate fuel. Okay, now we're back to this issue. You know, read hint 4. Okay. You know what way of learn programming is good and fun. The farmer was replaced. But that doesn't really teach you programming. It teaches you like the fundamentals, I guess, kind of. I do want to play that. That is on the list. Our friend Cyber Doctor was playing it too. All right, let's play it soon. Maybe let's play that Thursday. Hello again, Zeno. In main, you're passing an int. Hi, I am Go Tanks. In main, you're passing an int 5 into the function, but the function is expecting a string. I get that it's saying that. I just don't understand why, because I thought it was expecting the same thing as the return value. But I don't know. Okay, so if I put Mars there, would it work? Oh, okay. All right, well, we got there. I don't understand that, but sure. Depending on the planet, the amount of fuel required is going to change. Create a switch or a series of if-else statements to assign fuel in the following cases. Oh god, okay, here we go. Oh, here's a hint. Var fuel int. That's what you meant, but I didn't even realize that was a hint. Okay, thank you. I didn't realize that was there. Thank you, olive tree. I plus 1, that farmer has been replaced topic. I came back to LOL. What? Next hint is gonna clean that part up. When you made a variable called fuel, imagine that you created an empty bottle. You need to fill that bottle before returning it to the customer. Oh. I was totally thinking of that totally wrong. Thank you, Cyber Olive Tree. Okay, all right. I didn't understand that relationship. Okay. Depending on the planet, the amount of fuel required is going to change. Create a switch or a series of if-else. Oh my god. I have to remember how to do if-else and switches too. Ah! Alright, I guess let's do a switch. Because why not, right? They're supposed to be cleaner. Switch. Wait. Where do I do this? Here? Hey, Peter Schwing. Schwinge. Hey, Venus Board. What's on the agenda today? We're gonna be doing this until Polar shows up, and then we're gonna mess around with Polar. I don't really know what we're gonna do. I don't really have a solid plan, but we're gonna hang out with Polar later, and we're gonna do Golang now. And if we have time, we'll get to some hacking, but I doubt we'll have time for hacking today. I mean, I agree with folks suggesting the farmer was replaced. I definitely am gonna play it. All right. How about that's a Thursday? Thursday is gonna be the farmer was replaced. How about that? How are you doing, Peter? Before the return? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I got it right. Thank you. After var fuel int, exactly where you are now. Okay, cool. No plan is a good plan. Yeah. Hello, Sis. Hello, Coder. How are you doing? Been a minute. How are ya? Ooh, learning Python by accident while playing a game. All good here, just working on some next stuff. I don't know what next is, but have fun with that. Not bad. How are you? I'm doing pretty good today. I'm a little distracted, but we're getting some stuff done, I guess. Kind of. All right, so switch. Let's see what I can remember about switch statements. So switch. Shit. What do we do? I'm gonna make this separate so that I can have it organized. What's the condition? To fuel. So the condition is fuel? No. The condition is planet has to equal Planet is the condition. Okay. So I got that. Next.js, your next language. Oh, Next.js. Gotcha. I do need to learn some JavaScript. A professor at a local college suggested a similar game for beginners. They got a wonderful example after those planet lists. Okay, I'm trying not to look at it before I try, though. Energy Star. Local college, gotcha. Alright, switch planet. I have to remember the syntax. So then we do this. And we say case Venus. Oh my god, how are we going to do this? I have no idea. Okay, well, let's think this through. One example being if the planet has a value of Venus, then assign fuel a value of 300,000. Use the information above to decide what to assign fuel. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Holy shit. Alright, so like that? Am I on to it? Kind of? Bitburner, what are you talking about? Bitburner is a decent game for some JavaScript tinkering. It's a hacking thing, incremental game you play with JavaScript. Bitburner. All right, let me add that to the list. Bitburner. Bitburner is fun. Instead of print, set your fuel value to be what it should be when it's Venus. Oh, I don't need a print thing? Wait, I think I do. Don't I? Hold on, I'm gonna look up Bitburner. Oh, it's free. I guess I'll add it to my library. Is this malware? Are you guys having me install malware? Bitburner. It's open source? Alright. Malware on Steam. What happens? Instead of print, set your fuel value to be what it should be for when it's Venus. I think I have to do a... I don't need... You're right, I don't need a print statement. It's not saying to do a print statement. So... How do I do this? If it's malware, it'll at least be on the same botnet. Okay. Oh, fuel. Oh, okay. Wow. Thank you. I am gotten tanks. No, we do need the quotes, don't we? But Venus isn't defined anywhere. Wait. As int value in assignment. Oh, this doesn't need the quotes. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm slow. Sorry. I'm slow. I thought you were talking about the quotes around the Venus. So case. So I just follow the same pattern here. I don't know if that's the right amount of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Case Mars. If it's not listed above, or so we would say, what is it? Defer? No, not defer. It's default. Default. Right? Default. Okay. I think we did it. Sorry, guys. I was ignoring you while I was doing the part that I knew how to do. Yeah, you won't be able to do math with a string. You can in JavaScript. You can. Interesting. Hi, Big D. You can use underscores to increase readability. I know that, but at first I was gonna do that, and then I remembered that it was in quotes, and that was what was messing me up. So you're right, I can do that now. Thank you, Big D. There is no... There's no fugly lang, only fugly code, Sun Tzu. I have 41 diamonds. Mwah. All right, Pocket. That's pretty good. 41 diamonds. I think I have like 30, so you're definitely beating me. Yeah, the fact that brainfuck is even a language is crazy. 21. What is it not like? Unexpected. Oh, oops. Okay. Wow, this is really tedious. Return value at the end of the function. There is a game on Steam on which you program brainfuck. That's gotta be malware then. You have a small bug. I do? Still? You're passing at Mars, but it's looking for Mars. Here, you mean? Do I take that out of quotes? No, I leave that in quotes. Or, I don't know. We're not doing anything with the returned value. Correct, not yet. The best thing about brainfuck is it'll make assembly nice to work with. Hi, Kubi. I like when brainfuck gives me brain and fucks me. Wow. Wow, Kubi. Wow. Yes, Polar's coming back to stream. If you guys were around for the Polar stream, Polar is coming back. We'll see. I think he's coming. I don't know if he's gonna be here or not, for sure. I should probably check my phone. Nope, that's not what I clicked on. Oh my god. Stop it. I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat before stream. That was dumb. Even Mars should return 0? What? We haven't gotten there yet. Hold on, guys. Return fuel at the end of the function. Check that calculate fuel is working correctly in main, then remove the function call after you know it works. Yeah, wait. Okay, so we do have a bug. We're trying to pass at Mars, right? Here? Why isn't it giving us 700,000? Because there's no print statement saying print it? Do we have to print it? Okay, so it is working. It is giving us 700,000 and we're just not doing anything with it. Okay, no you don't, you're just... Fun fact, the first programming bug was catched by a woman. Grace Hopper for the win. Yes. Love me some go time. Hi, the dad walking. Where's the feeds? Asking for a friend. You missed it, Rubenstein. Rubenstein. Okay. They were shown earlier. There's a redeem for show feetsies, and they were redeemed. Okay, we are back on track, right? It's a gas. It's a gas. Messaging and errors. Alright, so we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of that, I guess. Let's create a messaging service that lets folks know where they're headed. Create a function called greetPlanet. This function should take a single parameter, planet, and a string. Okay, so func greetPlanet. Planet. This is gonna be a string. And then we need this. All right, inside greetPlanet, use a print statement to... Are you Scandinavian? I think you Danish. I'm American. I'm a good old American. But I am not of Scandinavian descent, no. I can't do all the lyrics, it's too distracting. America! Fuck yeah! I wish I was of Scandinavian descent, but I am not. But you have the Danish O in Borg. No, I don't. What are you talking about? It's a 0? It's a... Oh, yeah, it's a 0. I was so confused. Okay. It is a 0. Inside greetPlanet, use a print statement to inform... I guess let's use println because I don't know. What else we would do? Use a print statement to inform your passengers of where they are by providing a message welcoming them to their destination. Okay, attention passengers. We are happy to inform you We are arriving at your destination. Do I have to like do a print, like a fancy print statement with not variables, or what do you call them? Placeholder thingies? Is that what it wants me to do? We don't have any functions saying where they're going yet, so I don't know how we would do that. Would that be an idea? I don't know how I would do that. In Danish, you'd be Slowborg. I am Slowborg, though. Borg is a last name. Yes, Borg is my family name. I am of the Borg family. It is I, the Sly of the Borgs. Wait, is your name Ruben and your last name Stein? It's not just Rubenstein? I've never used this language before, but with strings you can usually just blah plus planet blah. Alright, but where are we putting where's planet? Planet's being defined in this function, so we can't use it in this function because it's restricted to this function, right? So we can't really do that without overcomplicating it, so I'll just leave it. Right? No, that's fine. Okay. Has as many cases as my bash scripts. We are Borg. Resistance is futile. You'll be assimilated. Yes, right. I need to get hip with the Star Treks. Resistance is futile. Variable shadowing with scoping allows you to do that one. Yeah, I don't know what shadowing or scoping is. Wait, I do know. Did we learn scoping? I don't think so. I don't know. It wants you to use planet parameter from green Breet planet, I believe. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, wait, we're defining it again here. So, hold on. Let's see what it... Does it want us to do that? Let's just leave it that for now. I don't know if that's what it wants us to do. Or... Oh, it does want us to do that! Shit. Welcome to planet. It's not gonna like that. Planet's empty, so it's gonna give us nothing. Wait, why isn't it even printing this? Why isn't it giving me an error then or something? Or it shouldn't it print this and this should be empty? Why is it giving me nothing? You're not calling Great Planet? Oh, Attention passengers, we are happy to inform you we are arriving at your destination. Welcome to Mars. Okay. I thought we had to do something more complicated, but I guess not. I was thinking it was way more complicated. Okay, I'm glad I looked at the hint. Let's also create a function called can't fly, doesn't have any parameters, and doesn't return anything. Why would we do that? Wait, what's the point of this then? What the hell? The instructions are kind of backwards. Okay. Yeah, they are a little bit, I guess. So that's all we do? Plus this? Maybe that? Okay. Within can't fly, print out a message that says we do not have the available fuel to fly there. Okay. I don't understand why we would do a function like this. Wouldn't you just be able to do a print? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm thinking too far ahead. And not correctly, I don't think. T-println. We do not. Can't fly. What do we put in there? Nothing? Okay. There we go. The instructions are going to the part everyone is expecting, the place where you set the planet is at the bottom. Yes. Oh! Guess who's here? Sneaky.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What are we doing?
Not much. I'm just not sure how you want to just hold on guys. Dan's here.
Who?
We're gonna oh sorry.
No,
sorry. Polar's here. I'm
gonna backseat drive.
Yeah. So I was gonna do a separate setup, but I figured with sharing the screen and everything, this was probably easier.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm just on Code Academy doing
Are you learning Go?
yeah. So here's I have to update my notes, which I haven't done.
It's Go Academy.
But here is chat. Oh, did I just turn that off? What did I just do?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
It's definitely not working.
Okay, well it was until I touched it.
It's a talent.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here's chat. I'll try and make it bigger so you can see it.
Cool.
ADHD
already struggles to read. How did they know? Wow. Talking about me already.
Polar is here. We have Polar live with us. Polar's also been learning Go.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
Well, I did. I wrote one app and I was like, this is a lot like C, and it's like it touched me in all the wrong places. So
okay.
I reverted back to Python.
Oh, I didn't know you reverted back to Python. Okay.
But we're gonna do Go. We're gonna making a Go app today, right? Is that the game plan?
Yeah.
You're making a Go app. Okay.
We can try. I don't have like anything set up. I think I have VS Code on here somewhere.
That's good.
Do I know how to use it? No.
It's fine.
Where is it?
It's up at the top.
It's not there.
Oh.
I thought I had it installed on here. Oh yeah, there we go. VS Codium, that's why.
Oh, is that like the...
What? No, I already have it set up. What are you talking about?
That's a different thing, isn't it?
It's the same thing, but without,
The Microsoft overtones?
yeah.
Oh.
I thought I had it installed, but I guess not. Let's see. Oh, it says repair.
No, it's installed. It's
Why
installed.
is it saying... Why is it saying... Oh, okay. I must have opened the installer then.
Right.
Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, he's a little early.
Oh, am I? Yeah, I guess I am. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Where the heck is it? VS Codium. Is it under Codium? Where the hell is it? We're gonna vibe code. That's the plan.
This is why you never use Windows.
I know.
Who uses Windows?
We have it on here for gaming. Yeah.
Like what games? What games can...
Call of Duties.
Oh. Okay.
Where? I have no idea where it went. It really should pop up when I do
It's
this.
installed.
I know it is. It's just a matter of getting to it. Codium. What AR are you using to vibe? I guess we'll just use DuckDuck. Have you ever used DuckDuck?
Nah, let's use I don't know. Like
That's what I've been using for
I like Copilot. I use Copilot integrated with VS Code. I don't really know that there's a huge differentiator between the different AIs. What do you guys think? Claude is the best. Okay.
A lot of people are saying Claude, but everybody has a different opinion. We've been over this. Yeah, but it seems like Claude's probably the most popular.
Cool.
What? Yeah, it's taking forever to try and find it.
Okay. Well, do you have anything?
There it is. Well, there's Codium Word. That's not it.
Did it get uninstalled?
I think it just got moved around.
Oh.
No.
Mr. Yellow Owl, Claude is absolutely the best for code. Anyone who says different is wrong. Okay, we got some strong opinions here. That's great.
Yes, chat is very opinionated.
There's VS Code right there.
There it is.
Oh. Okay.
Found it! Finally. Boom. Alright, now I have to share this with chat. Okay.
Do you though?
How are we gonna do this? We're gonna
Claude Code and Gemini, CLI. Okay.
This is what we're gonna look at. Oops, no, not that.
Yeah, this is going to be different because I use.
Sorry, I'll just bear with me.
I don't rely on the AI much for Python. It's like autocomplete. But for for this, we're going to rely heavily. Anytime I have to do JavaScript, which I think JavaScript should just curl up and die. Anytime I have to do JavaScript, I totally vibe code that. So yeah, this is new. I've never vibe coded.
I've never tried
Go.
I've never vibe coded Go either. I've only.
Go. So Go is written by Google.
Right.
So Gemini is Google, right? So I wonder if Gemini would be, I don't know.
That would be
Gemini
interesting
better?
to check.
Java is all
It's
bad. Yes,
not-
anybody. There are colleges still teaching Java. Can you believe that?
There it is.
Like, talk about doing people a disservice. That stinks.
I don't know if this is gonna be big enough.
I don't know. We can ask. If it doesn't work, we'll do something different.
Okay. Can you all read this? Can you see this and stuff? Or is it too small? I'm old, need glasses. Okay. Yes, it's fine. Okay, cool. Alright, then we'll do this way.
I know there's a lot of companies still hiring in Java. Man, I cannot believe, like, so the problem is the runtime, right? So Oracle went crazy on forcing people to pay licensing fees for the runtime. And so now it's like the mafia. They go in and they audit. Like how many runtimes do you have, and they bill you an exorbitant fee.
Oh.
Yeah, Oracle did ruin Sun. What should schools teach instead of Java? I mean, anything that's still used in, even C is, I think, more useful. I don't know. That's a great conversation topic. But yeah, I use a lot of Python as well. Xeno. So yeah, it's there's a lot of I like to say it, the language doesn't really matter, but then again, when something comes up that needs coded, I always revert back to what I know, and I think that's what most people do. So that's the reason that Java is still around and all that. But I mean, I understand all that. It's just not my preference. I've been working on APIs in Cloudflare, which when I was building those, they were defaulting to JavaScript for the Cloudflare workers. I think they can support Python. I was just talking to them and they said they could. I have not figured out how to do that yet, so I'm still learning that. But yeah, so the API workers written in JavaScript function, and they're pretty fast. So I guess it works.
I wouldn't know. Do you know how to even use Codium at all?
Yeah, it looks a lot like VS
Okay.
Code. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, I just didn't know if it was totally different.
And you have the Go.
Yeah, I know I have Go,
Go
installed
compiler.
and everything.
Okay, cool.
I haven't touched this in like a couple months though, so I don't remember how to do anything in here.
So because this is a compiled language, you don't have the ability to execute it there, right? Like there should be a play button in the top right hand corner, and I don't see one there.
I think it just runs down here? No? I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Run and Go is super easy.
Yeah, what's the command to compile Go? I forget.
It's like go
run,
I think, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Thank you, Energy Star.
Thanks, Energy Stone.
Yeah, go build. Okay, that's right. Go build.
Yeah, there's go run and go build. Right,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay. Build is the compile one, right?
Right. So we can just do go run, and it'll run that.
Okay.
Go run main.go. Let's make sure we can do that first.
Hello, world.
Okay,
All right,
good.
we did it.
Perfect. All right.
All right, and I don't think I have Copilot in here, do I?
Probably not. No, you don't have to drop down for it.
Okay.
So we'll need a different window.
Yeah. I will have to share that as well. So what do we want to use? Are we using chat? Oh, I'm not signed into anything on here. That's the problem.
Yeah, let's do Claude. I've never used Claude. We're gonna do a bunch of weird.
Well, Claude you have to pay for.
Oh.
Which I don't.
They don't have a free tier.
No, Claude doesn't have a free tier, right, guys?
Well, dang.
Yeah, usually when I'm streaming, I use DuckDuck AI or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing that works without signing in that I have found.
ChatGPT does too.
They do?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
let's try it. ChatGPT.com. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. Alright, now I gotta share this with them. So we might have to actually make this small. Yeah, let's do that. There we go.
Alright.
Hold on, I gotta fix it on here. One more thing. Window capture, that's what I want. How you doing, Polar?
Good. Had a good day.
Yay.
A lot of meetings. Got out of jury duty.
Got out of jury duty. That's a big one, I guess.
Whew. Thank goodness we have a friend that's a lawyer.
Yeah. True. Very true.
I called him. I was talking to him on Friday, and I was like, I have jury duty coming up. He's like, okay. I said, so what should I say? He said, well, that depends. Do you want to be on the jury or not? He's spoken like a true lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. He gave me the secret, and I was the second juror excused before they even asked any questions. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I did it right.
Yeah, you got out real early then, I guess.
Yeah. They were like, have you ever done any work with law enforcement?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, alright, I think we're good. Now we can actually, the fun can begin. Nothing against Java at all. If someone dislikes curly braces and verbosity, then yeah, Java probably isn't their favorite. That said, any alternative language should still be able to clearly justify why it exists. Didn't mean for this to come off as a rant. Sorry about all that. Okay.
I mean, it existed because somebody didn't like the alternatives.
Thanks for the follow, Asher Reed. Sorry if I missed some follows or notifications, y'all. Don't have my headphones on, so I can't.
I'm distracting her.
Yes, in the best way.
Just sit here and keep poking her.
I get so distracted on stream anyways. It's so bad. I mean, I get distracted no matter what. So streams like, aren't we distracting or chat sometimes? But no, it's actually helpful. All right. So what are we making?
So I thought we should make, okay, so first of all, certificate transparency is what we're after. Okay, so hold on, let's talk about what we're going to do, and then we'll figure out how we want to prompt this thing. So the goal here is to be able to query certificate transparency.
How do I spell transparency? There we go.
Certificate.
Alright, so we're doing certificate transparency. We're for attack surface.
I'm terrorizing the cat.
Enumeration.
She went and hid back there.
Yeah,
She couldn't get by me.
Betty's scared. Very scared of Polar.
Yeah. So what? Oh.
Certificate transparency for attack surface.
Yeah. So we're gonna do like a API type or just a poll thing that says. So we're going to poll certificate transparency through CRTSH and get a JSON response, and we're going to pull all the identities out of that and display them, deduplicate and display them.
Okay, so we want to craft a but no.
Or just a program.
Craft a program
In Go.
in Golang. Oops! Ah! Sorry, it's weird. I'm sitting weird. It's making it hard to not do more typos than I already do. We want to craft program in Golang.
That queries.
Pocket, do not send Betty to Mars. No. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go read my book and fall asleep. Alright, good night, Dad Walking. Thanks for all your help today. Good night. I keep opening dev tools by mistake too. Yeah, it happens to me a lot. We want to craft a program in Golang that enumerates the attack surface.
That queries.
That queries.
crt.sh for all identities.
Entities.
Associated with a domain that's taken from an input.
That a domain that
is taken from an input. And then we want so period deduplicate the names before or deduplicate the identities before outputting them.
Oops. Before out. Deduplicate. Alright, it'll figure out what that means. Identities before outputting them. As well. Alright, anything else?
Let's see what it gives us with that.
Okay. It's thinking. Alright.
Yep. Yeah. It knows what we want it to do.
Okay, it understood. Cool.
So let's just copy that code and paste it in on your VS, whatever that is.
Did I do it right, or did it give me weirdness? Okay, I did it right.
And it's parsing and past the linting. So, all right, let's try
parsing and passing the linting. I don't even know what that means.
So see how it's color coded everything, and there's no like red lines or yellow lines on the problems. There's no errors. There's nothing like that. So that means that VS Codium, if we have like the Go plugins on here, which you probably do, it is looking over that to say, hey, does this code make sense? Does it even have a chance of compiling and operating properly? Like it's not doing SAST where it's checking the code to make sure that it's written well or properly and works correctly, but at least the syntax, the format is correct. Right. So we have a chance. So let's fire it up and see what it does.
Exit status 1. What did it not like?
Run main.go, and then we've got to give it a domain name.
I just did that. Go.
No, run main.go, and then after that, put type a domain name in there. Type compunet.biz, and then
run it.
Oh no, we needed a space. So
I didn't realize I didn't have a space. Okay.
Yeah, me either.
Nope. Sorry.
We're good at this.
I am so good at this. Chat's usually very, very patient with me, though. Luckily. over here having to look up what certificate transparency is. I guess I don't really totally fully grasp what it is either.
Okay.
I get the general concept, I guess.
Oh, what's the general concept?
Certificate transparency, like, I just guessing off of the name of it is like being able to see where the certificate's coming from and like who's validating it and or how it's being validated.
Yeah, it's a log of every certificate that is generated. And like for the Chrome browser, it actually checks when you go visit a site, if you use HTTPS, TLS, it goes and checks the certificate transparency log to make sure that the certificate was registered in the certificate transparency log before it allows the browser to go there. So that was Google, like certificate transparency was a Google standard, and they have like the #1 browser. So that's how they got everybody to adopt it, is they said, we're going to force our browsers to do this. So if you want the vast majority of people who use a web browser to be able to go to your website, you will participate in certificate transparency. So there was a 2-year window there where people didn't have to do it after they created the standard, and then they put the block on it. And typically it has to be registered in 3 different logs. So Cloudflare runs a log, Google runs a bunch of logs for transparency, a couple others, EFF I think runs one, right? So there are different places where you can register the fact that like the certificate authority has to do that registration when they issue the certificate. So the cool thing about it is, like, the problem that Google is trying to solve is there were certificate authorities that were issuing false or fake certificates for Google, and they had no way of knowing that was happening or recourse. So that this was their way to say, hey, the Chinese government can't force a local certificate authority in China to issue a false certificate for Google so that they can intercept that traffic and decrypt it.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a long-winded explanation. Did that make sense?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Will I be able to regurgitate it properly? Probably not.
No, what the unintended side effect of that, or consequence, is that if I'm trying to figure out all the websites that for a given domain, they have to be in the certificate transparency log. So,
sorry. How do I time out something? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Don't you have a moderator for that?
Kubi, no, they left. Kubi, we gotta chill it with the comments though, okay? I think you can view a website certificate by clicking on the lock button next to the search bar in a web browser, and then clicking on connection is secure, and then clicking on the show certificate button right next to the close button.
You can, that's correct. That is if you know all of the site. So the problem that we're trying to solve is not whether the site is secure or not. The problem that we're trying to find is if we want to enumerate all the websites that are associated with a domain for to be able to test them. So if you're trying to do a pen test or even scoping for an engagement, something like that, you kind of want to have an idea before you go into a client meeting of how big the scope is, because like a lot of clients will try to scope to win, which means that they will tell you that they only have one IP address, or they have half the applications that they do, or they'll give you the ranges and the names of their new stuff, but they won't tell you anything about their legacy stuff, which is where they're most likely to have the problems, and they're most likely to not want to invest money to fix it. But that's where you can't give them a clean bill of health, which is usually what they're asking for, if they're not being honest about everything that they have in their environment and letting you test at least a good representative sample of that. So certificate transparency is not 100% comprehensive. It's something that you can add into your toolkit along with like reverse DNS or brute forcing. Like there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. Not reverse DNS. Shoot, the name escapes me. Anyway, yeah. So it's a good thing to have in your toolkit. And you know, if you're like doing Go Hack Me and stuff like that, they probably don't talk about that, but that's kind of a common tool that you would want to have in your toolkit. So it looks like it doesn't like something. Failed to parse JSON. All right.
Invalid character. Looking for beginning.
So
of
just
value.
copy
so
that.
It's something that we need to like put in ourselves, I guess.
Nope. I would just copy that error, the whole thing, and paste it into your. Tell ChatGPT down at the very bottom. Say, I got this error. And hit enter.
Oops. I thought we were going to do it.
That's the fun thing.
Alright, this is very common. It's not your fault. That's what needs you to know, that it's not your fault. Okay.
Yeah, no user agent is set. You have to have a user agent set for crt.sh to work.
Make that a little bigger. Okay.
So let's see what it did to our code.
Does it point out the errors? No. I mean, what it changed.
Well, it should have somewhere in there where it's setting a header, a request header. Okay. Just keep scrolling up. Yeah, user agent. There it is. So I don't think that was there before. If we go over to the left side and we look at it's not.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Right, URL, yeah, so it's not setting the headers properly. So now you can take that new code on the right, just copy the whole thing, there's a copy code, and just overwrite all of that. Control A and delete.
Oops. Hello. Okay.
All right, let's try again.
That's thinking.
Oh yeah.
This demands a full concentration for slide. Yeah.
Hey, be nice.
I guess there's an issue with the JSON in the struct. It added 3 libraries to it.
I think that maybe, but I think that it was also because the host header wasn't setting, or we weren't setting the user agent. It was thinking that we were a bot, which we are. Who cares? And it was giving us an HTTP error, which is why we got that that left bracket.
Alright. The left bracket? What?
Well, it gave us that error. See the little left,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, left curly or left whatever doodad parentheses. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that.
It's a less than, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, we got some results.
Yeah. So there we go.
Wow.
We just vibe coded a.
Oh hell yeah! It worked.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Of all compute biz.biz or whatever.
Yeah. So there we go. That's
CompuNet.
yeah. MyHive is definitely one of their sites. Yeah.
Cool. Wow, that took like no time at all.
Right. So that's the beauty of vibe coding is, do we know, like, if we know what we're trying to accomplish and we know enough about how it works to be able to explain like what we want the outcome to be and roughly how it needs to process that. But you didn't even do that. Like, you gave it like 2 sentences
Yeah.
and then pasted the error in, and it's like awesome.
It's been a minute since I've tried to vibe code, but the little bit that I've tried to vibe code did not work at all.
Yeah. So if you're in coding, like, I highly recommend that you shift to some type of communication based role about not producing the code, but being able to control the AI to produce the code that the organization needs, being able to validate it, and being able to communicate well with teams about what they need code to do, so that you can then go, basically manage a team of AI or an LLM to do that for you, right?
Yeah.
Because as you see, the level of knowledge that we needed to do this, is this production grade code? Like, this is amazing? No, but if you think about the use case that we're using it for, it's like, I need to plug a hole, or I need a capability and I need it quickly. People don't want to pay you while you're on an engagement to sit and write code to do this crap.
Yeah.
They want the result, and so do you.
I feel so useless. AI can do everything I learned in the last 3 weeks. Think about, yeah, I know you're new here, Spurtle Lash, but yeah, I've been doing this since March of last year. I've been learning stuff between InfoSec stuff and coding, and well, coding I've only been doing since November, but I feel totally useless as well. Like, I barely learned anything, I feel like, and obviously AI can do it way more efficiently than I can. But what Dan was saying, I mean,
that's okay.
Sorry. Polar was saying,
I'll just tell everybody where you live.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
That'll get me.
Right.
That'll show me. Now I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, basically, like, yeah, I feel very useless, but AI is not going to replace us. We just have to use AI. We just have to be able to use AI more efficiently than AI can just, like, produce stuff on its own, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're going to be managing, like, people. You're going to have AI as part of your team, right? So you need to think about it that way, is what can it do well? It has weaknesses also,
Yeah.
right? So you don't want to be completely dependent on it for everything, but you do want to use it for the things that it's good at, like this, right? Why would we sit here and go read all of the Stack Overflow and whatever to learn how to do this when, okay, is it amazing? No, but it's functional and we're able to move on.
Yeah, exactly. I need to get the job done ASAP. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, when you need to get the job done ASAP. Okay. AI is your helper to make it quicker, but it's very important to understand how coding works. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do it from, like, the ground up learning is.
But the interesting thing is the structure is very similar across almost every language, right?
That's what people have been saying.
Yeah, and you can see it here, the structure of the code, for loops, like the control structures are similar. The variables, have a lot of similarity. So once you kind of wrap your brain around one, I feel like it's easier to go to another after you understand the control flow of programming.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll, because this won't help me a ton with, like, anything in the world of hacking. Like, there's not that much, like, stuff I can do with Go, I guess, in terms of hacking. But it'll give me the basics of being able to read whatever.
I think Go is actually better for hacking because Python doesn't have a struct.
No.
Which is, like, if I want to take a bunch of variables and just ram them all together into one binary string or binary value that starts here and ends here, and have, like, a format. Okay, the first 2 bytes or bits are this. The second, like, the the next 3 bytes are this, right? So Python does not do that well. You really have to like work with it. Go, I think that's a C kind of thing. So Go does that a lot better because it's a lot more C-like. But yeah.
Some people wanted me to start with C. I was not about to start with C. It was a little too tricky.
Well, C is really great because you can test it on microcontrollers, which is a lot of fun, and it's a portable skill.
Yeah, it'd be great to make like games and stuff with. It's a big difference because deep vibe coding can eventually get you into trouble, and because you know the foundation of coding, you can really work well with it. Yep. You're doing well, thank you. AI is like a junior dev. It does what you tell it, but it also likes to do things on its own without telling you.
Yeah, you do kind of have to supervise it, right? So it'll sometimes it'll go off into a tangent and do stupid stuff. You have to be like, nope, start over, or this hallucination stream is not salvageable.
Yeah, Jan Code says, I will say if you use AI a lot to generate answers for you, it will slow down learning and impair critical thinking. I definitely think it'll impair critical thinking. I don't know if it'll slow down learning necessarily, but yeah.
I think it can be an aid to learning, like seeing how code is written, getting the answer. You can learn from that if you. Now you have to read it, right? Like we didn't actually read through this code. But that's kind of like the next step, right? So we should probably do that is like, let's understand what this code is doing in what order.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this way smaller. There we go. All right. I don't think I know enough Go yet to really be able to read it. I know. So what I've learned so far is like variables and functions and...
Yeah, so we've got one function there, main.
Uh-huh.
And... Okay, it's asking us how many arguments we put in. If it's not equal to 2, it's going to correct us.
Yeah, the whole like arguments with the main function is confusing because you can't put them in the parentheses or whatever, so that confuses me.
When that os.arg is using the OS, so if you scroll up, it's got to be importing OS. Yeah, there it is. So that's os.arg is a function within the OS library to pull those arguments in from the command line.
Yeah, I think the only packages I've imported are like FMT time and I think that's it. FMT time and something else.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a walrus. We're defining or declaring variables.
Right. Domain equals OSArgs1, which is, that makes sense. That's the domain.
H1 Eagle, welcome to chat. I think AI is literally the best way to learn coding right now. I asked Cursor to make me a production. I don't even know what Cursor is. Make me a production ready to backend in Next.js, I guess, and had it explain to me its decision. I read through the code and re-implemented it manually after. Learned way faster than any tutorial video or reading docs. To get the thing done, yeah.
Well, I think there's multiple types of learners, right? So there are people who can read and learn, people who can listen and learn, people who can see and learn, but I have to do to learn. So I'm like a reader doer. I don't watch videos, like I read documents, but that's different for everybody, right? So the key is to figure out how you learn and like use all the tools that are available to you.
I have prompts I always tell it. One key one is focus. I don't know. What do you say? Focus?
Yeah, do not assume. So that's a great point. So I always tell in my prompts, do not speculate. So that really helps keep the hallucinations down.
One key one. Okay. I don't get it, but all right. Do not assume. Do not change other code. If you aren't sure, ask me questions. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'd argue recall is very important to durable learning, and with AI, a lot of the time people just ask it again instead of try to recall or think of the answer themselves. Yeah. You definitely try and think of the answer before you look at it, kind of thing.
Well, the other thing is it also teaches you mentoring skills because you're having to provide feedback and get the AI to give you the answer that you want, and it requires a little bit of patience.
The whole thing about people being visual learners, hands-on learners, or audio learners is actually a debunked myth with no scientific backing. Just a heads up. I don't know about that.
Okay, I know some educators who have some strong opinions on that.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, though, H1 Eagle. I don't know. You can really say that it's entirely debunked, but sure.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's evidence to that. I haven't seen it, but
yeah. All right. I guess we should keep reading this or trying to. So.
Okay, so we're getting the domain. We're creating our URL, injecting the domain into the Q equals portion of the URL. We're getting a request and error returned equals new request get URL.
And then we have an if statement without anything else. All right.
Okay, so we're creating the request, and then we're adding a header, and then client is HTTP client, and then we should be passing that the request. Yep, there it is. Client.do request is where we're actually making the HTTP request up at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and now we're looking for errors coming back. It's looking for HTML there. That's cool. Yeah, and it's catching the error if it tries to create JSON. Okay, JSON unmarshal. So that'd be the same as JSON loads in Python. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so a map is, I'm having to translate these to Python things. Cool. So a map is a unique, what do they call that? It's a unique dictionary, a set. So it's a set. A map is a set. Okay. Yeah, and it's cool. So if we go down and look at the output in the terminal there, we can see some cool stuff. Like if we go all the way to the top. Wow, that's a bunch of stuff. So that star is a wildcard.
Yeah.
So that means anything will resolve. So if we try to brute force this, what would happen?
I don't know, because how do you define the star or like know what to put in for the star?
Yeah, star in certificate terms means it can be anything.
Right.
Anything.
Okay.
So if that were like, that's not, okay, that's not a DNS entry, so we don't have to worry about that. But that means that somebody issued a wildcard certificate for that domain. So they can use that on any website. The reality is, so why would they, wildcards can be super helpful. They can be used as a way to mask all of your websites from showing up in certificate transparency. So it makes it harder to footprint all of these websites, right?
How big she guesses it would take an infinite amount of time?
Maybe. So I have a trick that I use for this when I'm enumerating DNS. I use UUIDs. So if the likelihood that you're going to resolve a unique a unique UUID within a domain is incredibly small. It's like 1 in the heat death of the universe time frame likelihood that that's going to resolve.
Okay.
So if you do 2 of those and they both resolve to the same thing, that means that that domain has a wild card. So you always have to do that before you brute force or try to enumerate a domain to make sure that, because otherwise when you brute force the domain, literally everything that you ask it, it's going to say, oh yeah, I got that. Here's how you get to it.
Right.
Which is very, very dangerous on DNS, but a lot of marketing people like to use that because anything you type under their domain, it'll take you to their website.
Right.
But that means if you've got a bot out there crawling for a specific problem or whatever, yeah, I got that. Let me take you to my website, right? So you're showing up as a blip on an attacker's radar for something that their bot is identifying, and you're kind of inviting those attackers to come look at you more than you really want them to. So
interesting.
I always tell people to be very specific about what names they put out and how they want them to act, and either fully embrace the wild card and only use that, and fully embrace the wild card certificate, or don't. The fact that they have both is a little bit concerning.
So you're saying this should, if they're going to use this should be the only thing that came back, basically.
That's ideal, right? So companies that I've been consulting with for a long time, they go one way or the other. So I have one customer that does only wildcards. So they only have one certificate to manage. I don't know that that's it works really well for them. They have a very small number of web properties to manage. For ones that are very vast, we typically use something that automatically regenerates the certificates for them, so they don't have to be constantly managing certificates. And the lifespan of certificates is being reduced. So they went from a 1-year validity date, and they're going down to 45 days over like the next 2 years. So that means if you don't have automation, you're going to be touching all of your web servers every 45 days from your server.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Pocket, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think you said you were 34 the other day, so I guess you're 35 now. Congratulations, happy birthday. And I'm glad you made it this far. To another 35 plus years. Let's go. Happy birthday. I would sing, but you don't want that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are we good?
Yeah.
What else you want?
I got you a Valentine's.
What? Oh, sweet. It's like a UFO in there.
Yeah.
Freaking cool.
Wait, it says you soar on the other side. You didn't read it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You soar. Sweet. What is that? Is it?
It's just like something you fling on a window or something. I don't know.
That's cool. I'm gonna stick it on my ham radio computers.
Okay.
That's where all my weird things like that go, because that's the one that I'm most happy when I'm using it.
Nice. All right, I like it. Cool. You can go play if you want.
She's like, get out of here. You've done enough damage. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come play. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Polar. Oh my gosh, I almost did it again. Yay, Polar! Yeah, whenever I don't know something that I really want to understand, Polar is a really good person to go to, because Polar is a really, really good way of explaining things, like breaking things down into simple speak. I think, at least. Alright, let's transition. Should we start doing some hacking, or should we keep up with the Golang? I don't know. I feel like we should keep up with the Golang, because we're in the middle of this project, so maybe let's do that. Wait for a second. I think my VM probably crashed. Let me check on my VM. Yeah, totally crashed. The VM crashed. I forgot to check on it. So we gotta restart the VM anyways. But yeah. Nice meeting you, sir. Bipolar. Yeah, I have some. Isn't Valentine's a month away? Yeah, it is. It is, but I don't know when I'm gonna see Polar again, so I wanted to get the Valentine's in when I saw him. Hopefully I'll see him before then, but just in case. Okay, here we go. I gotta get it back up and running. While my VM is restarting, I'm gonna take a quick like lap around my house. Hold on, I have to get it going again. Okay, while it's doing that, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully my VM is too. Maybe the certs will be renewing for 100 years. What? Thanks for hanging out with Polar and me, everybody. All right, okay, I don't think I'm gonna pivot to hacking. I think I'm gonna do some more Golang. So let me fix my stream title and then we'll get back into it. All right, welcome back. Thank you. Guys, everybody wish Pocket. Did everybody wish Pocket a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Pocket. And very happy unbirthday to the rest of you. All right, let me get back signed in. Polar seems pretty knowledgeable. Yeah, Polar is very knowledgeable. Polar knows a lot about a lot of things, too. It's not even just, like, one thing. It's, like, a lot of things. Yeah, throw money at Pocket. Woo! Alright, my VM is taking its sweet time. But we're almost there. That's how security people do. I love that part of the community. They'll know some random stuff. I know, right? It's just people that are like knowledge hungry and curious about stuff. That's the beauty of the community for sure. But Sly, you know a lot about that one thing. What one thing? I know a teensy bit about a lot of things, but I don't know that I know a lot about anything. Okay, we're back. Transition. Come on, you can do it. Oh no! I didn't realize I did that. Okay. Why is it not working? It won't share my Kali. Hold on. There we go. I know everything there is to know about nothing. That's a good way of putting it, Peter. Software engineers aren't always that curious. Sometimes they can be grumpy and be like, why are you wasting time doing whatever? I don't mean so much like the devs. I mean InfoSec people. That's what I'm talking about. But we break their software and tell them, bad. Wait, whose software? Not my software. I needs it. Alright. So we got... Where were we? We were trying to make an intergalactic space travel agency, right? Oh, we actually did a decent amount of it. Oh, we got a ways to go though. Alright, here we go. We got this. Is computer stuff your job? No. I'm trying to make it my job. That's what I'm doing this for. One of my big projects at work will be pen tested soon. I'm like, bring it! Do they want the source code? Nice! I love that, Zeno. You ready to fight them? Now I want to listen to Daft Punk Intergalactic. Hi, Jenny Colin. I don't think I said hello to you yet. I know you've been here for a minute, though. Now let's create a function called Fly to Planet that uses previous functions we built to coordinate our flight. Fly to Planet should take two parameters, planet, a string, and fuel, an int, and should return an int, the remaining fuel. Okay, let's do it. Alright, bunk, fly to planet. We're gonna put planet string and then fuel int. And then we need another set of parentheses for our return value int. And then we need our brackets. Okay. Boom! I'm getting the syntax down at least. It says missing returns, but that's because we gave it a return value, so now what are we returning? Inside Fly to Planet, create the following variables: fuel remaining and fuel cost, both int. Yes. So
Here we go.
var Oh, there's a more efficient way of doing this, isn't there? So, can we use a comma here? I don't remember if we can do this or not. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we can do it that way. All right. It looks like we can do it that way, at least. You know what? Just for the sake of clarity, let's not do it that way. Let's do var int. Okay. All right, set fuel remaining equal to fuel. I don't get it. Okay. So... Oh, it's gonna check the fuel. But why can we use fuel? Because isn't fuel... So are we redefining... I guess we're redefining fuel in each function. That's why. Okay, that's what's happening. Never mind. I was like, we used it in these other things. How can we call it from another function? But we're actually redefining it each time. Someone get on Minecraft server and play with me. Oh, Pocket, I wish I could. I really do. I meant Interstella. My brain mixed it with Beastie Boys in their song LOL. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I don't know Daft Punk super well, so I don't know all their songs, but yeah, I can hear the Beastie Boys going intergalactic planetary Wait, what did they say? Intergalactic something. Intergalactic something. I don't know. I can hear it though. Okay, so now call... Yeah, here you've declared fuel again as a function parameter. I believe the value will get copied in this case. So the value from, like, here will get copied? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm confused about. I guess we'll see. Now call calculate fuel with planet as an argument. Okay, so calculate fuel. Save the result in fuel cost? Save the result in fuel cost. Where's fuel cost? Okay, so we would do that here? Wait, where are we calling calculate fuel? I don't understand. So do we... Hi, K-Mac back. Yo, yo. The value that's in the spot where the function gets called. Call it inside a fly. Oh, okay. Alright, calculate fuel. Oh, okay. Alright. That makes more sense. Okay. But how is that? That's gonna give it blank too. With planet as an argument, save the results in fuel cost. What does it mean, save the results in fuel costs? Fuel... What does it mean, save it? Do I just set it to? I guess. Alright. I think in this step they're having you add the call to it. Yeah, you got it? Okay. Oh, that gave me more errors. Cannot use calculate fuel value of type function planet string int as int value in assignment. Combine lines 44 and 45 into one thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there we go. That worked. But it's saying fuel cost is declared and not used. I guess technically we didn't use it, but didn't we? Nope, you declared only. Okay. Thanks, guys. No, we just gave it a value. Yeah, Go is especially picky about declared but not used stuff. Okay. Alright, I guess that's what it wanted. I don't know exactly, but whatever. Check to see if fuel remaining is greater than or equal to fuel cost. If it is, do the following. Go is picky about everything. Yeah, it is and it isn't, though, from my understanding. Like, it's picky in its errors, but it's not picky on what it takes to get to the errors, if that makes sense. Which is a good thing. Yeah. Wait, when you learn Rust. Oh, wait until you learn Rust. It's very picky about how you write it. Okay. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Okay, good night, Pocket. Happy birthday again. I hope you had a good one. Good night, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us on your birthday. I like the Go formatter, though. Yeah. Check to see if fuel remaining is greater than or equal to fuel cost. To the following. So we're still in the same function, I guess. Check to see if fuel remaining is greater than... So do we do an if statement to do that? I guess it wants me to figure that out on my own. So I guess we'll do a switch statement. Switch. How do we write this shit? I don't know. Oh, I forgot the case, first of all. Do we write out less? How do we do this? You can also use short-scoped variable declarations in an if statement. Okay, how do we do this? So maybe I delete this and write it exactly how I have it in my notes. If how would we do this? If fuel remaining I don't know. Do I just put fuel cost here? Oh my god, I don't know. Probably easier with an if statement, which I thought is what you said at first. Yeah, I did say that at first, and then I started writing a switch statement, and now I'm back to if. You're on the right path for sure. Okay. You're doing fine, thanks. I don't know if switch can... it says that switch can check greater than equal to, but I don't have in my notes how to write it that way. I just have that I can do it. Okay, so FMT... Wait, do I need an FMT print? If it is, do the following. Okay, so... Green... Planet... Subtract fuel costs from fuel remaining. Wait, how the hell are we supposed to do that? I don't know how to do that one and go either if you don't do expression after switch. Maybe some person implemented a spaceship operator library and go LMAO? Oh my god. Ah! So we called Green Planet for what? Wait, what is Greet Planet? Why do I keep saying Green Planet? Greet Planet. Alright. Am I supposed to actually ignore you? Okay. I don't know how I would do this. Subtract fuel cost from fuel remaining. Is this a new line? So if this is true, then Greet Planet, then put planet in Greet Planet, basically. But we're not doing a case, we're trying to subtract fuel cost. This is all in the same line. Do I do a comma? How would I do this? Yeah, you can break each bullet point are a new thing normally in Code Academy. You can break lines in if statements. Your constraint is the thing. Okay, so I can do this. I just don't write case. Okay. So ugh. I don't think this is right. This doesn't feel right at all, but I'm gonna try it. Fuel remaining minus fuel cost. Oh wait, those aren't functions. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Save. I'm very close. Okay. Missing one thing. Is it... Oh, am I missing another... No, I have that. I have the other bracket. Missing return. Oh, it says missing return. No, that's not this one. Is it? We need to alter fuel remaining. I don't know. It's not missing an FMG print because it's not asking us to print. You've done something twice before in this function to update a variable. To update a variable. I'm totally blanking. Let me think about it for just another minute, I guess. In the sentence, subtract means changing a variable value. So do I need like the return value? No. So far we've calculated the difference. Oh my god, What do I do when I update a variable? My notes are not helping. Not what, how? Yeah, do I need an equal sign or something? Oh, wait, don't we need to do something like... Wait, no, I don't know. Equals fuel remaining? That's not it, is it? If it be wrong way around. Remaining equals... Oh, okay, so I just put it here. Do I have to type out fuel remaining again? Or is there a simpler way to do this? Remaining minus fuel cost. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so... Okay, I was just... Okay, my notes could have helped me if I scrolled back far enough. Okay, so that... There we go. Whew, we got there. Okay. Yeah, you can do verbosely or with the shorthand. Okay. I like the verbose way, honestly, but I'll do it the better way. Check to see if fuel remaining is greater than or equal to fuel cost. If it is, do the following. Okay. I did it! If fuel cost is greater than... So we add to this, I guess. If fuel cost is greater than fuel remaining, call can't fly. Wait, do we write a separate if statement or do we add to this if statement? I guess we have to do a separate if statement. If, yeah, because we're comparing. Hold on, let me think about this. So this is asking if fuel remaining is greater than fuel cost. This is saying if the opposite is true. Okay, so we can say not defer. What is it? Default. We need a default for this? I mean, I guess we could do it two different ways. We could do default or we could do a case for this. I mean, not default. Else. Else if. Or if else, I mean. What is it? Oh my god, it's not even in my notes. It's ounce if or if ounce? It's just ounce. No? You do see it in my notes? Ounce, okay. Ounce. Shit, we need more brackets? Huh? Okay, that looks right? Oh, hello, everybody. Depending default would be ounce. Remember, chat, if statement will only ever love you conditionally. Okay. The brackets. More brackets. Brackets for great justice. Okay, why would you put that into line 47, though? I don't know. Freestyle points. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Okay, we did it. Finally, return fuel remaining. Save. Boom! Alright, we got rid of all our errors. Let's go. Inside our main function, we want to fly to the skies. Let's start by making a fuel int. This will be the amount of fuel in our current spacecraft. Okay. So now we're getting into the main. Where do I put this? Where does it want me to put this? Let's start by making. Okay, but can't we just do fuel? I don't know where to put this. Fuel equals... We do the walrus for this, right? Because we're declaring it and setting it. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We still got notes. Oh, sorry. Walrus power! I think I can do it like that. Let's do the walrus power. Yes, let's do it. Set fuel equal to 1 million. The number of gallons of fuel in your tank. That's a lot of gas. Alright, we're gonna need all that gas where we're going. Create a variable called planet choice. Also going to use the power of the walrus. Venus. Alright, we're getting there. Sly, what are your thoughts on the Go mascot? The gopher? It's pretty good. I think it's pretty appropriate. I mean, what more could you want from a mascot other than being wildly appropriate? Yeah. It's a beaver? No, it's not. It's a gopher. You need to know your woodland creatures. I guess they're half woodland, half river creatures. It could have been a walrus. Is this a Go specific thing? The walrus? I didn't know it was a Go specific thing. It could have been a walrus. You're right. It could have been a walrus. You're right. I would have accepted walrus as well. And IDE helps a lot when using the walruses when you're quickly like, well, what the hell is this thing I have here? An IDE, rather. You said an IDE. Oh, and IDE. I see. It's in other languages too. You are correct, though not all of them. Okay. Python also has the walrus operator. Yeah, see, you can't really claim the walrus, I guess. Is a walrus, is that any of the language's mascot already? I guess not. Call fly to planet. Rust 2 has type interference. No. Inferencing. Okay, call... What am I doing? Call fly to planet. with planet choice and fuel as arguments. Remember that fly to planet returns our remaining fuel, so save that back into the variable fuel. Do I do this here? I don't know. Okay. Call fly to... Oh my god, typos are gonna be the death of me! Remember that fly to planet returns our remaining fuel, so save that back into the variable fuel. What? What? Remember that fly to planet returns our remaining fuel. So save that back into the variable fuel. Okay, how do we do that? Save that back into the variable fuel. Is this on a new line? Should we do fuel equals fly to planet? Like, what the hell do we do? Huh? We just did it. What? I just changed line 61. I think it wants you to insert it before the fly to planet call to capture the return. But then why are we even setting it to 1 million? We have to have a starting fuel, so this is where the fuel is gonna change, I guess. Because of the planet choice. I don't get it. I think it's done. Wait. I don't know. Second part of part 20, yeah. I think it wants you to insert it before the fly to planet call to capture the return. I'm not understanding how... like, what this means. Says, remember that it returns the thing. Put it in the thing. Okay, so we did it. So we don't need to do anything else. I don't know. I'm gonna ignore it for now and see where we go. Check your gas tank. Call fuel gauge with fuel after flying to Venus. We don't yet update fuel in main. Okay. Fly to planet returns the new fuel value, but it's not stored in the full fuel variable yet. We haven't updated the fuel variable yet. Oh! Okay, so we do want to do it on a new line then. So then we're gonna say fuel equals fly to planet? Like that? Nope. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Line 44. What do we put in here? Fly to planet. We put fuel in there? Oh my god. The drama! The suspense! No, I knew what you meant, Zeno. What happens if you merge 61 and 62? I don't know. I think you need to do it. I don't know if we do it before or after. I'm getting confused. So fuel... Ah! That worked! Is it what we want? Ooh, okay. That was really confusing, that last part. Check your gas tank. I feel like I'm never gonna be able to write any of this, ever. I mean, I get it, for the most part. Not 100%, not 100%. Hi, B. Theo. What up, what up? Guys, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're not already following B. Theo, you should be. And that is my professional opinion, and you should take it. Like, yeah. Me saying we just did... Keep going, Carol content. Me saying we just did it without the context if we just did it in the previous function messed you up a bit. Yeah, it did, but barely. Don't worry about it, Energy Star. That did not throw me off more than my own brain did. 1 out of 10, do not recommend. Repetition and building something small of your own will help. It'll get easier. I just like... I'm so intimidated by coding. Like, so intimidated. Hi, Betty. Do you want to hang out or no? You're gonna run away? Bye. You're just yelling at me for food, aren't you? You are. You're just yelling at me for food. Come on, girl. Oh, the people can't see you because of the chair. Rawr. 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 Rawr to you too, Betty. Something practice makes perfect. Yes. Gasp, it's Betty. She booped you. Learn it live. Yes, let's go. All right, Betty, can you stop yelling at me and just get cozy? instead of yelling at me, you know? It's hard, but I think you have good instinct for it. Really? Thank you, Zeno, for saying that. That makes me feel a little better, I guess. Sucking at something first is the first sucking at something is the first step towards something being sort of good at something. Jake the dog from Adventure Time. Yeah. Jake the dog. Let's go. I miss Adventure Time. I haven't watched it in forever. I used to watch it all the time. Check your gas. Tank, call fuel gauge. Fuel. Oops. Fuel gauge. Okay, attention passengers, we are happy to inform you we are arriving at your destination. Welcome to Venus. There are 7,000... I didn't fix it. 700,000 gallons left. Alright, what if we change Venus to Mars? We have 300,000 gallons left. Boom! She works. She works. Let's go. A friend at work has me watching the crazy Dragon Slayer anime. Alright, I'll have to check it out. Can we appreciate that we had no notes to use on functions themselves? Yes! Yes! Let's appreciate. Yeah, now we need to go back and make our notes on functions. What if we enter Uranus? Uranus? Who would name it that? Seriously, who named it that? Okay, we're diverting right now. Who named the planet Uranus? Uranus. Whatever, however you're supposed to say it. So they originally called it George's Star after King George, which is also a terrible way to name something after a king. That's so stupid. Bode's suggestion was adopted because it fit the tradition of naming planets after classical deities, with Uranus being the Greek god of the sky. Whatever. It's still not appropriate, okay? I hacked the planet. Romans. Romans. Probably some Latin guy that had no clue English will ever exist. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Didn't think about that, I guess. Probably should have. Now you have to look who named the Greek god of the sky. Is Uranus Latin or Greek? Oh, we literally it just told us it was Greek, it didn't. Greek. What? The Greek equivalent is Uranus. Uranus. So it's not even really, it's just the English translation, I guess. Of Uranus is Uranus. Latin. Okay. Making Uranus the Latinized form of this Greek deity. Yeah. Okay, I can read. I can read, guys. I can read. Who says our anus? Our anus. Okay, that's pretty good. Gonna go hit it so I can be functional tomorrow. See ya. Alright, good night, Hack Planet. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Congrats. Good job on getting us from liftoff through the skies. If you want to challenge yourself more, oh god, here we go. Add a variable that keeps track of which planet your spaceship is on. Alright, let's try it, I guess. I got a few more minutes. Add a variable that keeps track of which planet your spaceship is on. Where would I even do that? Add a variable. Would I do that in main? Oi. I guess main. I don't know where. Oh my god, I have no idea how to do this. Not a clue. I'm freaking out. Is there an easier one? Let's see if any of the other ones are easier. Create a function that returns your spaceship back to your home planet. Or add more destinations and allow for traveling between different planets. Oh, it's imperative that you get some rest. Alright, go to sleep now, Hack the Planet. Now. 9. Wait. 9 means no. I don't know what I'm saying. I just know that Germans like to yell. 9! I would prefer to rest declaratively. I don't know which one of these would be the easiest. I guess the variable. I just don't know where to put it. Let's see. Okay. So I declared it, or not declared it, I said it, or whatever. I don't know the words. Jesus Christ. We have a variable. Now we need to declare it. Right? So I guess this would go here? So we would get rid of this, basically, right? Planet choice is implicitly already going to be that value until you update it before flying somewhere else. Okay, so I'm right. So we need to get rid of this. Or... no. We are gonna have to put it here. Right? Oh my god, I don't know. Do they describe where you start? No. I'm guessing we start on Earth. Our starting planet is assumed Earth, I guess. Wouldn't this be a function, not a variable? Hi, Kubi. Their setup for extra work is a little odd. I think a variable for current planet makes sense. Okay. Really? Current planet. It equals planet choice? I don't know. Like, we can't set a variable to equal another variable. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what the exact use you'd want from the variable, though. It seems very similar to in use to planet choice. Yeah, it does. Which would always become your current planet. Yeah, I'm confused. Alright, I guess let's try to just do something else? I don't know. Yeah, that's a little confusing. Their little extra works feels a good idea. Alright, well, I gotta go. So, we're gonna have to pick this back up on Thursday. I guess this week is just gonna be a Golang week, and we're not gonna do a lot of InfoSec. Maybe we'll start with some InfoSec stuff on Thursday. Or no, wait, we still have tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I think we'll do hacking, and then Thursday we'll probably be committed to doing Golang all day. I think that's what we're kind of set up for. But there's a massive gap of why the fuck would I do this? Yeah, exactly. Like, you would have to do more than that to make it make sense. You know what I mean? Okay. So... what are we doing? We are... Who are we going to go raid? Good stream, thanks. I think we're gonna raid... Is, what's the space? The Shy Hat? Does Shy Hat live? Let's see. The Shy Hat is live! There we go. Perfect! Let's raid him. Thank you all for attending stream. I'll see you tomorrow. This was lovely. Thanks for being nice to Polar. Jesus Christ, I totally doxed him. That was my bad. Don't tell me your real names ever, because I will dox you like I did Polar. My bad. And it won't be on purpose. Good night, good night. Mwah. Snoop Dogg is live? No way. I forgot he joined Twitch. Alright, bye, 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 bye. Oh, I thought I had already started the raid. I didn't. Never mind. Give it a second. 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
IT client communications. Getting started. Dependencies. Thank you very much. Slyborg has rated with a party of 40. Thank you very much, Slyborg. Jeez. VirtualBox doesn't offer hardware isolation like QEMU or KVM. I mean, it's probably something I need to look into in the future, but thank you very much for bringing that to my attention, HF. Okay, thank you very much, Slyborg Raiders. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. And let's give a shout out to our good friend Slyborg. /shoutout. Slyborg. There you go. So everybody, if you're interested in learning, and doing gaming stuff,